Let's see. Okay. Is anybody gonna join me on my live? Well, I'm just relaxing at home, trying to play with the software. I miss y'all. Hi. I see two people out here with me. Yeah, I miss y'all. I don't know who the two people is, but we finna start talking. We gonna see what's going on. We got four friends out here. Thank you. Okay, I got me a heart. Okay, I like that. Okay, y'all, I miss y'all. But I got a lot to talk about. I have so much going on, okay? And I know a lot of people are like, love, I haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't seen y'all neither. But I know I'm not the only one who felt a shift during this whole pandemic. I mean, so much have changed. I mean, in life within itself, so much have changed. In November, I went through like a tsunami type of thing. But I know we all went through something, especially during this pandemic. I lost three loved ones at one time, like in a month, back to back to back, which was really, really heavy and hard on me. However, losing my loved ones also brought me back something. So, or gave me something. And that was learning to love people throughout the pain. Learning to love people throughout their flaws. Learning to love people throughout all their ugliness. And that right there meant a lot. But during that time, I kind of was sitting back and everything, and I was just watching stuff. I was just watching people, and I was more than anything, I was watching myself. I was watching how I relate to people, how I interact with people, and I always tell you guys that I'm not for everybody, but I'm for somebody. And during that time, I went through some challenging times, guys. This shit was hard and heavy. I mean, I went through people challenging my character, and I found myself at a vulnerable state. And I hate to be vulnerable through social media, but because that's like strangers and stuff. It's like I shouldn't be vulnerable to nobody but somebody that's close to me, right? But I found myself vulnerable. And when I say vulnerable, I mean that I was letting people who serve no purpose in my life the opportunity to dictate how I respond to people. It was fucked up. I really allowed other people to pretty much dictate how I respond. And so I had to look at myself and say, love, you know what? This shit fucked up. And it took me days and days and days, months and months and months to honestly, I'm not gonna bullshit you guys, to come back on here. It took a lot for me to come back on here. I'll tell my family I'm going back to social media. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And every time I got ready to do it, it just wasn't the fucking right time. Something inside of me was saying, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. But something deep inside of me was saying, you got to do this shit. Because one person don't define everybody else. You have a calling, and your calling is to be a servant for other people, to be your organic self to other people. So today is my first time coming back out, you guys, and it's kind of hard for me, and it's very emotional for me. But I had to do this shit because if anybody know me knows that I'm not a quitter. So I'm about to get back on my game, start interviewing again, because my people came in town and they was like, love, where you at? You don't want no interviews, you don't want to see me. And I was like, I can't. And I kept on giving people the bullshit ass excuse. Well, COVID. COVID was the number one factor, guys. But more than anything, the factor was I got so hurt with people. I got so discouraged with people that I said, fuck everything. And I kind of like stepped back because I said, they don't want what I got to offer, God. They don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say. They living the life they want to live without that type of knowledge. But then my family came to me and said, and then my baby came to me and said, people need to hear what you got to say. Because it ain't too many people who going to say what you got to say and say it from the heart and know what the fuck they talking about. When I heard that and I seen my inboxes, I said, damn, I got to do this shit. So I threw a couple of things out, People didn't bite. I got a team now. And they was like, this see what's going to happen. I seen it. We threw some stuff out, telling people to go to my fan page, which you should go to, because my fan page off the fucking hook. Because I'm putting a lot into that. Because if I say somebody is a fan, that means they're not a fan, they're a supporter. Because everybody on this damn page who looking at me, they don't support me. A lot of people get my knowledge. A lot of people watch my shit. A lot of people watch my questions, but won't even let nobody know they watching my questions. Won't even say they like, love it, or even looking at my shit. They just watch my shit, and then sometimes they'll call me. Oh, that was a real good question he was talking about on social media. And I say, what did you like it? Did you give me a thumbs up? Did you love it? Because you have to feel something because you're reaching out to me on my phone through my messenger, but you don't want nobody else to know. So that fan page is not a fan page. It's really a support page. And you support me, I support you. 100. So I took a lot of time. People call me on the phone. Love my yacht. I got a situation going on. What's the best way to bring spice back in a relationship? Da 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 da. See, the old love my yacht. Da 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 da. This is what you do. Try this, try that, without charging nobody. Just giving up free advice, consultations over the phone for free. For the same people I gave that information to, for them not to give a fuck about me, for them not to support me, for them not to like my statuses, for them not to even thumbs up my shit. That shit discouraged me. But it's a whole different ball game because I gotta do what my creator have created me to do, and that's to serve y'all. The gifts I got is not for me. When I leave this world, my gifts wasn't for me. My gifts was for me to share every bit of knowledge I have for you. And the people that get it, they get it. And the people who don't, they don't. So we got to start looking at ourselves. And I fell short, y'all. I'm for real. I fell short, through this whole ordeal. There's no excuses. I did fall short, but I'm back. And I need for people to really, 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 if you rock with me, show me. Because that's the kind of energy I need to give you guys what you need. So, okay, enough of that. Let's talk some real shit. During this whole pandemic, I sat back and I seen numerous things. I noticed so many things that it's like bizarre. That if I was so busy, I wouldn't have seen none of this shit. I noticed how relationships were. I noticed that everybody wants something real quick, real fast, in a hurry, but don't want to put no substance in that shit. So I want y'all to know one thing. Real fast, real quick, and in a hurry, no substance. What the fuck you getting? You getting what the fuck you want? Nothing. What? You feel good when you shit, let me use layman terms, bust a nut, release, instant gratification like that. How long do it really last? But when you have sex with substance, meaning that you have a purpose for your sexual interactions. What the hell? This thing was an example. Okay, you all fired up and you ready to have sex. You just doing your thug dizzle. But you ain't never said, where do I want this energy to go? Energy don't die. It changed forms. And if you don't believe me, I tell y'all that shit all the time. But if you don't believe me, you can watch Netflix. You can watch Amazon Prime. You can watch HBO, all that shit. And all these damn shows keep coming up talking about energy. Talking about energy. I remember when I first started, I used to tell y'all, I'm spiritual. Everybody was so against it. I say, namaste. Everybody, what the fuck she on? Y'all have seen my bendies. What's that she got on her head? Come on now. Now y'all see this shit that shifted. So now you hear people saying energy, manifestation, meditation, energy. Come on, manifestation. You can't manifest shit real quick in a hurry. Meditation. You cannot meditate real quick in a hurry. You have to be able to be still. Center yourself. Allow that energy to go be directed where you want it at. So, for example, you having sex before you have sex. Boo boo, I love you too. Let's both be in sync with one another and take this sexual experience to another thing. Okay, let's get $1 million. Let's get 1,000. Let's get a new house. And if it's just the fuck that you feel good with, you manifest a better sexual experience. If it's just a one night stand, you manifest to learn every lesson that you put out that you wanted to receive in that teaching. Because there's no such thing as just a one night stand and you ain't get shit out of it. Because everything you do is a lesson in it. And when you lay down with somebody, don't think because you wore a condom that means something. Baby, that energy is still intertwining. So always have a purpose for what you're doing. God damn. I see that shit on here so much, you know. I was doing my questions the other day. I stopped. My team was like, why you ain't doing your questions today? For what? My baby said, Ma, show people what you doing off the damn camera. Because people don't know what you doing. A lot of people get on Facebook and do the same shit you've been doing for 4 or 5 years. What separates you? Show these people how you are at your office. Show these people how you healing people through sexual energy. Show these people how you giving people touchless orgasms. Show these people how you doing red light therapy. Show these people how you doing mental health. My daughter said, Mama, show these people. It's time. I said, well, Brie, I don't want to be out there just showing everything. Mama, that's what you for? What you want to keep on giving people questions of the day and hope they catch on to something? She was like, no. How do that separate you from anybody else now? So I said, you're right, Brie. If I'm going to do it, I ain't going to half-ass do nothing. And whoever is for me, they're going to get it. They're going to get it because, like I said, my gift is not for me. It's for you guys. And I ain't go through 7 bullets, molested 2 times, and all the other tragedies that I went through to get to where I'm at now, to have my PhD, to have my master's, and a hell of a lot of certificates, to not share that shit with y'all. I walk because of sexual healing. Anybody who ever seen me in person know I walk. They see me walk to them. But what they don't know is how much I hurt. When you see the snow come down, I hurt. Do love my I take pain pills? Hell no. I was in the bed for years and years and years taking pain pills. Like, I was on morphine. I was on Norco. I was on Oxycontin. They had to put me on Lyrica for fibromyalgia because I got 98% nerve damage. Still got 5 bullets in my body. I said, no, I don't need none of that. That shit fucking me up. I need sex. Sex got me walking. Sex is healing me. Sex, my body gonna regenerate itself. It's gonna produce new cells. Cause see, I know what my body can do. I know, and I know what your body can do. If you just know it. If you know it and you learn your body and you learn the language of your body, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. So, like I said, I'm coming to y'all different, much different. I'm coming to y'all in a whole different angle this time around. 2022, I'm finna bring it. You guys are going to see a lot more of me. Go to my fan page because it's not just about me, it's about you. I'm gonna bring other sexperts on too. I'm gonna bring my people on. I'm gonna bring my celebrities to my other platforms because this right here, I want to be strictly my fan page. I want to be strictly for growth. Yeah, I got a sacred space that I was trying to do the same thing with, but that sacred space is too limited. I think that I need to be more out here for you guys. Join my fan page. I'm putting a lot of love in it. And one thing for sure, you can't lose nothing by scrolling to my page. By scrolling to my fan page, you can't lose nothing, but you could gain a hell of a lot. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm back. Thank you. I got 48 loves and 37 thumbs up. Hey! I'm back. Thank you. Namaste. Like always, I teach you, you teach me. Together we explore and discover the many mysteries of sex.